So hi all, welcome back to the channel. So welcome back to Excel World. So now we will be learning the Home tab, which is a part of File tab. So our pattern will be same as we are doing earlier. So we will be first learning the basic knowledge of what we are learning. Then we have the focus of the day mentioned Home tab, and we will be putting all the sources related to it and any additional load in this column. So we are mentioning each one by one, like what are the things in home tab and everything we will be mentioning one by one. So here we are mentioning home tab, what it is and what are its important features. So home tab is a very important tab in Excel and it has very important features which are widely used and which we will be using or learning in future one by one. So home tab, we will be learning what are the different things in home tab and and through which we can clear our basics knowledge of Excel. So like learning all the tabs in Excel will help us knowing what tab are in what tab. So this way we can easily go without any confusion, like if we wanted to amend any changes or if we wanted to save, we know what are the things in what tab. So we are mentioning here home tab, like what are the tabs there in home tab. So these are clipboard, font, alignment, number, style, cells, editing. So these are some, and analysis also. So these are some of the features we can say or tabs in home tab. So now we will be learning each tab one by one and we will be learning some of the additional key points of those tabs. So this will help us in gaining knowledge about home tab, what it is, and after learning all tabs we can hone our skills from basic to advanced. So this helps in taking the more understanding about the Excel, what it is, because we are learning its parts. Before knowing the basics we cannot jump to advanced level, so that's why we are learning the basics first in detail, then we are moving ahead to advanced level. So clipboard is the important tab in home which we use to paste or cut something or to put format painter in other data to paste the formatting of the copied data in it. So we can say clipboard is a tab which will help us to paste any file or we can say any picture. So it helps to paste any picture in our Excel file, or in case we wanted to change data, like we wanted to change the formatting of our data, we can use the help of format painter which is a part of clipboard, and using that format painter we can change our format of the text according to the copied format cell which we have taken. So this is very important feature whenever we need to change the formatting of any cell based on some other cell. It is very important feature and saves our time. So now we are learning what is the clipboard about and some of the additional feature in it. In clipboard we have very important tab which is paste special. So we must say that paste special is very helpful tab in paste tab because it helps us in pasting our data in different modes. Like in case we wanted to transpose our data from vertical to horizontal, we can use paste special and we can easily do so. So we will be learning page special in detail in some other lecture, but now here we are just mentioning that what page spatial power is and why it is very beneficial for us. So we are we have learned that page spatial is also a very powerful tool in Excel, which is a part of Home tab. Now we will jump on to the next tab, which is a Font tab, and we will learn what it is and if any additional information about Font tab, we will learn that also. So as the name says, font, so it is used to change any font size of any data. Here we are mentioning that also, like font tab is used to change the font size of any data. We can put color to any data, or we will decrease or increase the size of that font. So font tab is used to change the formatting of our data. Like if in case we wanted to decrease the size of the data, we can use the font tab, or in case we wanted to change the color of any of our text, we can do using the font tab. There we have options like italic, underline, bold. Whenever we need our data to change to bold letters, we can use the help. We can go to font and then click on bold. So in case we wanted to change our data to italic, so we can go to font and then click on italic. And then in case we wanted to underline our text, we will go to font and then click on underline our data. So this will help us to format our data in beautiful way. So it has important feature whenever we are presenting our data to our boss. So we have to, our text has to be shown in proper formatting. So that's why the font tab is used and it is beneficial for us. So we must say that all the tabs have their different features, have importance in it. Like in Excel, we must say every tab has their important features or importance in Excel. So we have to learn each tab equally, and in case you have any doubt, you can pause that our video and then you can just read what we are putting, and then when you are clear, then you can go ahead and learn, because it's better to always know first what we have learned, then only move ahead of that. And plus, when your basics are clear, you can easily grab the advanced level of Excel. But in case your roots are not clear, you cannot able to grab the advanced level. So that's why you have to focus on advanced level, and before that you have to focus on the basic level also, because I know most of the people know about these things, but then also we have to start from basics. Like we teach a proper language, the Excel skill is also a language. So to understand this skill, we have to start from A to Z. So that's why we are working on from A, then we will go ahead and to Z. So this way, this will be the pattern of our course. Like we will be first learning some of the basics about Excel, then we will be moving and learning some of the basic shortcuts of Excel, then we will be moving to advanced knowledge of Excel by learning some advanced shortcuts related to Excel. So this will be our pattern of our syllabus of Excel. So hope you like our pattern, and in case you wanted us to change or amend our pattern, you can just tell us in the comment section. So we will change our pattern accordingly, and plus we will amend our process as per your needs, because we know it's better to change as per the need. And plus, in case you have any confusion, you can put in comment section also about putting your query in detail. We will acknowledge that also in brief, and then we will understand your problem, what the problem is, and then we will come up with the proper solution about your problem. So hope it helps you in understanding, and plus it helps you in gaining some of the knowledge about Excel. Plus, we know that Excel is nowadays a very emerging topic, and there are lots of persons who are not aware about the tips and tricks of Excel, and are doing works manually, which are taking a lot of time, and plus which is very difficult to work. So through the Excel, or through the usage of Excel, you can easily save your ample of times, which will help you to grow in your organization, or which will help you to impress your boss, or which will help you to easily take the bigger position in your organization by smoothing your process. So Excel is very important. So now, as I have told you about Excel importance, now we will come back to our topic. So we have learned the font function, about basics of font, what it was. So here we will be understanding some of the additional notes about the font. If there is any, we will mention that, because this will be our pattern. Like in this section, we will be putting any additional notes or any shortcuts related to that. So hopefully it will help you in understanding the process of our teaching. So font tab, shortcut of font tab will be Control plus Shift plus F. So you have to press these keys at the same time, then the font tab will work. So you have to press the Control Shift and then F. Then the dialog box of the font tab will pop up, and you can change your alignment or change your font accordingly. So this way you can change the font. Now we will jump to alignment tab. So what it is alignment? So we will first learn that. So alignment tab is used to align data in different ways. We can either align our data in top, bottom, or we can say middle. So these are the different ways we can align our data. So we align our data to represent our data beautifully or in a specific manner. That's why we do the alignment. So we we will these are the ways which we can represent, or we can present our data. Like whenever we have the topic which we wanted to highlight, we take all the topics about our tab in middle. Like in here we have used the alignment on home tab to middle it in our Excel file. So this way you can see easily, you can understand it's all about the home tab we are mentioning about. So this is about the alignment. Like this is our topic, and under that we are mentioning all the things. So it's very important to learn the alignment also. We have the option to change the orientation also of our data, and can increase or decrease our intent, move content far from cell border. So we have the option to change the indent also of our data, and we can move our text or data from the border also. It will shift one step ahead to the border. So this way we can use the intent also. So these are the different modes of alignment which we have here. So now we will be learning shortcuts of alignment. So shortcuts of alignment will help you to get that pop up of alignment using some key tabs or keys. So these keys helps you to get the alignment dialog box, which will help you to align your data beautifully. So you have to learn these shortcuts also one by one, and you have to understand those in detail. So here we are mentioning we have option to wrap or merge our data also. So it is very important, like when you are working on any column and the data is more or is moving ahead and you cannot able to see it, so you can use the help of wrap text so that your data you can see easily. So here also we are using the wrap and merge center option to visualize our data. So you can see the practical example of wrap and merge and center here. So hopefully it helps you in understanding the alignment, what it is and what are the features attached to it and what are the importance of alignment. So now we will jump to next tab of home tab, which is number. So number tab is used to format the number of our data provided in Excel. So whenever we have to format our data which is in number, we use this tab. So we can change our number to, if in case we are representing the profit, we can change it to different currencies as per the need, and in case we have to decrease or increase the decimals in our data, we can do using the number tab. So we have this visibility in number tab, like we can change our format of number according to our need and according to the data we are representing. Like there are different datas which we are representing of numbers, we can change as per the need of our data using this number tab. So it is very important to change the formatting of your number according to the data representation, because in case you don't change, then you cannot able to understand if it is a currency or if it is just a number. So you have to proper format your data accordingly, then only you can able to understand your data beautifully, like what it is exactly representing. So this is about the number. Now we will learning some of the additional notes of number tab. So here we are putting, like we can add percentage or add dollar sign using this tab. So we can add the percentage sign also through using the number tab. Like in case we are representing any data in percentage, we can use the percentage sign, or we can change our data in percentage using this tab. Or we have different accounting formats provided in this tab, which we can go and check and which we can use according to our needs. So Excel is very helpful in this because they provide all the different formats, accounting formats which are used in our day-to-day life, which we can easily use in our Excel to represent our data in more beautiful and meaningful way. So that's why Excel is smart enough to provide all the formats which were available or which are used in our day-to-day life of numbers. So this is all about the number tab. Now we will shift to style tab. What the style tab is and what are the importance about it. So we are just mentioning here the definition of style tab, what it is. So style tab is used to put data in our style in our data. In this tab we have the option to format our data as a table and change cell style also. So style tab has the option to change our data in table. Using this tab we can add the border lines of our table as per the need. So we can easily help the other person to see our data in table. Like in case we have to draw two tables or we have to border our table, we can use the style tab and we can easily do so. In this tab we have important tab which is conditional formatting, which is useful to visualize our data. So conditional formatting is very important tab in style tab, through which we can easily put conditions as per the formatting of our table or data. So in case we need to see any number which is above 50 in our data, we can use the conditional formatting and we can see all the number above 50 will be highlighted in our data. So this is very important function of Excel, or which we can say the important feature of home tab, which is style. And in style we have conditional formatting, so through which we can easily put a unique condition to our data and we can say see what are the data which follows that condition, and that data will be highlighted. So we will be learning conditional formatting in detail in some other topic also. Now we will jump to cell tab. What the cell tab is and what are the benefits of it. In cell tab we have the option to delete any row or column or to insert it, and we can format our cell size from this. So cell tab is not is just where we can add new rows or columns. In case you wanted to add a new row between 1 to 2, like you have two columns and you wanted to add one column between them, so you can use this and you can just add as per the need of, like, as how much column you wanted to add or how much row you wanted to add, you can use this tab and you can add easily. So we are just mentioning more information about cell tab. Through this tab we can protect our data or can lock our cell, through which no editing can be done on it. So this cell tab helps us to protect our cell also. Like if we add some protection to our cell, we cannot able to do any amendment in that cell. So it helps us in editing, like in case we don't wanted to any other person to change our profits, we can use protection on that cell where we have mentioned the profits, so that the other person will cannot able to change our profit and they only can able to see that. So this is very helpful whenever we are sending any confidential data to other person. We only wanted that person to see and don't want them to amend. So this is about the cell tab. Now we will jump to next tab, which is editing tab. So now we will be learning what the editing tab is and what are the features of it in home tab. So editing tab is used to filter any data, to find or replace any data in it. So it has the option, like in case we wanted to find any data which is there in our entire data, we can take the help of editing tab, and we will go and click on find, and then mention that text, and then click on go. So it will help you to find that data in your entire data. Or in case you wanted to replace any data with some other data, like you wanted to change my to I, so you can click on my and then click on what word you wanted it to be replaced and click on OK. So it will replace all the terms which are mentioned in your data as my to I. So it is also very helpful function whenever you wanted to change some term to other term in one go. So this is about it, about the editing tab. So now we are just mentioning the shortcut to put the filter in our data. So we can add the filter in our data by using Alt D F F. So we have to press Alt and then D and then FF. So this way we can easily put filter in our data, which is very important whenever we have to filter out any specific terms or any specific region. Like we have the entire data of different regions and we wanted to filter out only the Delhi's data. So we can put the filter on our data using Alt D F F, pressing Alt first and then pressing D then F F. Like this way we can put the filter, and then we can just change our filter to Delhi. So that this way we get only the Delhi location of data. So this is very important function in Excel, which is a filter function. Now we will jump to another tab, which is analysis tab. What the analysis tab? We will learn it. First we will learn its definition. Analysis tab is used to analyze any data to get some insight from it. So analysis tab is used whenever you have large set of data and you want it to be analyzed, like to get some key points from it. You can go. Analysis is all about, like, whenever we are analyzing our entire data to get the key points of it or to solve any problem, we use this analysis tab. So it helps us to visualize our data in better way, like finding some of the understanding from the provided data. So this helps us in data analyst. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you like the content. In case you like, please share it with your friends and family and keep supporting us like you always do. Thanks for watching. Bye.